Hey guys, what's up? This is Kingdom. Cast any game from CEVO match again. This is nXs Gaming, which is actually it's the Art of Warfare, but they just got picked up and sponsored, so we'll have to see how they do this time. They've got Icon as well, so it's the whole Art of Warfare squad. I think they're missing one player, so one of their starters. One of their secondaries in. Still should be a pretty good game. They're playing up against some wacky ass G's, so we'll have to see how these guys do. Just have to looking forward to this. Pretty cool picks and bans and stuff so far. Of course, seeing the Luna ban out first round, as well as a Magnus, Batrider, nXs, and nothing too out of the ordinary. Coddle PL, first pickups by wacky ass G's. They're going to be throwing that combo down. On the other side, nXs Gaming picks up Darkseer, Lifestealer, as well as the Shadow Demon. Bounty Hunter, the last pick up here from wacky SG, so they're looking to definitely go late game there. Track, bonus gold, all that fun stuff. Looking to extend that into late game. It's probably their aim that way. Waiting for the next round of bans here while we talk. I don't know, right now, I mean, with Darkseer, I hope that nXs decides to pick up some extra team fight stuff. I'm going to be joined here by Jheee, who's one of the players in the North American scene. Played with him in the past. Hey, what's up, Jheee? How you doing?
What's good? I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. You be able to get into the game?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Alright. What do you think of the draft so far? Coddle PL first pick, worthy?
Well, the combo, yes, I think so, because that's a very powerful lane.
It's only like the most famous lane of all time. Just about. Wisp banned out here by wacky ass G's. Actually, funny story, I went to Twitch to update the name of the match and stuff, but it wouldn't actually, Twitch doesn't let you type in ass in your Twitch title. It made me like bleep out the SS. I thought it was really stupid, but you know, whatever.
That's pretty funny.
Quad banned out by nXs Gaming. Banned out that solo mid position is wacky SGs. Got their offlaner in the Bounty Hunter. Got two members of the tri lane. Looking for one more support as well as some solo mid. So that's probably going to see pointed solo mid bans coming from nXs. On the other side, nXs need. They've also actually got an offlaner and then half of a tri lane, so they need a solo mid as well as a support. Looking like wacky SGs want to ban out more supports than solo mids. Silence are making into the bans now, because that's right, he's in the game, isn't he?
I did not remember that for the longest time. I've played about 7 Captain's One matches where he gets picked on the enemy team, because I do not remember that he's in the game.
Yeah,
and then forget to ban him.
I know, he's so freaking annoying. He's absolutely my least favorite hero in the game. I almost think he's first pick, first ban right now. I think he just wins mid in almost every situation if you pick him up. I'm surprised he's not first pick, first ban material yet.
I don't know. He will win mid lane against heroes that don't have any sort of, spammy spells. But I think if you put something like a Batrider mid or someone like a Gyro who has, a spell he can spam to get, rid of the Curse of the Silent, I feel like they can hold their own mid.
Yeah, I mean, it's close. He's really strong. I definitely think he's a little bit on the strong side. I just really don't like him. I've always hated him. Like, he's just like outcast, just stick him out. I was really happy when no one picked him, because then I didn't have to ban him, because he's honestly my least favorite hero in the entirety of Dota to play against.
I think he's fine. I think he fits more of a 3 or 4 role in a tri lane, because his Curse of the Silent, scales better with more enemies. And I feel like if he decides to scale that up early, it's best used in a tri lane, because you're going to have a longer laning phase with aggression, and you can make the best out of your Curse of Silent.
Yeah, it's a possibility. We're going to have to watch as these teams kind of figure out how to utilize him now that he is in the metagame. See Lena picked up here by nXs Gaming, rounding out their tri lane. You've got the Shadow Demon disruption into Light Striker Way combo here, so going to be a pretty strong tri lane.
Screams aggressive tri lane.
Yeah, I don't know, but Coddle PL can definitely go aggressive as well, so we're going to have to see what both of these teams decide to do. I think both of them have that option open. If wacky SGs go for another aggressive support, maybe a Disruptor, Leshrac, nXs banned out, someone like that, they could also definitely take their tri lane aggressive.
I don't know, I feel like wacky SGs would benefit more from a defensive pick like an Earthshaker, or even, like you said, the Disruptor, or something defensive that can allow them to hold off the aggression.
Jheee is another good option there.
Jakiro.
Yeah, that is a good idea. They can do either one. That's just like you've got a lot of, I think, Coddle PL, just because those two heroes are those two heroes and they work so well together. I mean, you can take that combo aggressive and honestly expect to win the lane, just because Phantom Lance spam is so freaking annoying. You just really can't deal with it.
Unless you're Puck.
Unless you're Puck.
I am waiting until someone decides to run a Puck as a solo off lane against the Cuddle PL, because he cannot be spammed out of lane.
Yeah, it is really kind of nice that way. We're going to see TA picked up here as a solo mid for some wacky ass G's. I haven't seen their TA player ever perform, so we're going to have to see how that TA works. Actually, Eternal Envy was talking about TA and why people aren't picking TA as much. TA is actually, like, you know, you kind of just think of her as a strong hero, but in reality she really takes, in order to master her and use her to the highest effectiveness, only certain people really are able to do that. You know, like, there's a couple like little tricks. Something Envy mentioned was waiting until towards the end of your refraction so that you can jump in and tank 6 hits and then immediately pop refraction again so you get an extra 6. You know, little things like that, lining up side blades and how teams can react, that make TA harder to utilize than some other solo mids. Like Bat, I mean, you can jump in and pull somebody with Bat. That's pretty straight up simple, but I really do believe that TA is like kind of a master class hero, almost on par with Invoker or Puck, that, you know.
TA, the biggest thing is the laning phase. Taking advantage of the side blades is the toughest thing to do.
Yeah, it really takes a lot of practice, and, you know, I put a lot of practice into the hero, and I still don't feel that I'm completely competent. At any rate, waiting for this last pickup here from Nexus Gaming.
It's going to be their solo mid hero. I wonder who they're going to pick to go against the TA.
Gyro is banned out, as well as the Quap, which are the two most popular. Now, I'm just dying to see a Venomancer or a Doom solo mid against TA. I think both of those could work really well.
Doom, how come?
You just Doom, and then you're good. Fun fact.
I don't know, I feel like Doom would lose the mid lane to TA pretty hard. He's got very little armor, and he doesn't have Doom until 6.
It's gonna be tied, so that is Icon's like favorite personal hero. So we're probably gonna see the Darkseer solo mid against the TA then, which of course with the Ion Shell, as soon as he gets it to level 3, it's gonna remove refraction in less than a second. Tied in the off lane, then possibly in the safe lane, given that Lifestealer, SD, and Lena can easily tri-lane aggressively.
Yes, I feel like Nexus is gonna line up the Tide Hunter in the safe lane and have that 1v1 with Bounty Hunter. Because then as soon as both heroes hit 6, they're both going to leave and force a team fight, and in a 4v4, I feel like Tide contributes more than Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, absolutely. All that the movement speed bonus from track is pretty critical, but you're much more likely to, I think Tide's just going to pull it way easier with that Ravage. I mean, it's just the biggest, it's one of the biggest ultimates in the game. I mean, come on. And it's just tentacle rate. Straight up,
so
plain and simple.
So that's one of those lanes that can go either way between the Bounty Hunter and the Tide. Darkseer TA, I've seen that lane happen often. I've heard Xansa complain about that lane often.
From which side?
I don't know exactly who has the advantage in that lane.
It depends. If TA is good with her splashes, she can do pretty well against the Darkseer, who is really not that tanky early on. But if Darkseer gets up that early Ion Shell spam, oh, Bane picked up. I like that decision for the last year in the trial lane. It's going to really make Lifestealer's life difficult, and it's also going to probably provide some lockdown to give Icon a hard time. Actually, Icon not playing the TIE Hunter like I predicted. He's actually going to be on the Darkseer. So probably we'll see I don't know. I guess we'll see him solo mid. They might be there. I think it is their solo mid player who is missing. Alright, immediate pause here. I'm going to go.
Nothing new. So I'll go ahead and introduce the players. On the Radiant side, you've got Blink on the Bane, you've got Spooderman on the Phantom Lancer, Squee on the TA, got some nice swag on her, JJA86 on the Coddle, and the Jesus on Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
You've got Icon on the Darkseer looking like a solo Halu on the Tidehunter looking for a solo top.
That's
And then
Caillou.
you got the aggressive Trilane with Sharks of Silly. 6 toes, is that it?
Yep, 6 toes, and then
Wagwenkus?
yeah, Wagwin Cuz is what I've been calling him. I don't really know. That's Caillou, by the way. It's actually like a kids' TV show character. That's the only reason. And then I've got younger siblings who were old enough to watch that, so that's how I know. That's my little bit of nerd knowledge there coming into play. Lena gonna drop the ward. Interesting enough, Lena is dropping the Shadow Demon ward. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a very interesting ward location for an aggressive Trilane. I would have expected it to be back here, so you could watch the supports more.
Yeah, while we're doing the
maybe they're just looking to not get dewarded.
yeah, since we're both an observer, I can't see your drawing, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll have to deal with it.
Because, well, observer.
Yeah, it's a pity. I can. Yeah, it is unfortunate. We'll have to deal with it. So it's going to come down. I really think Trilane versus Trilane is going to be the defining part of this game. Lifestealer, I feel, is a better Trilane carry than the Phantom Lancer, just because he's got more to offer in early engagement. He's got Rage so that he can dodge spells. He's got Slow, whereas all Phantom Lancer has is the nuke, and then he can only do that maybe once or twice because he's very low on mana early on in the game. Granted, he's going to have the Coddle, but Coddle can only give him mana once in a team fight, so maybe it's an extra nuke. And then that also means that Coddle won't be dropping his all-important blast.
I don't know. I really like the Trilane swag has going on right now, because they have incredible stopping power in terms of if the nXs decides to become aggressive, they have a huge potential to just turn the fight around. I feel like PL should not start spamming his last to level 1, but it's one of those things where I feel like if they play their cards right, nXs is going to have to put themselves way out of position to pull off a kill.
Yeah, that is probably true. Although, however, so far we've been seeing Wagman do a little bit better on his last hitting. Now, I'm remembering Wagman doing something a little bit different than most people in terms of Lifestealer build. I'm trying to remember whether he was the one who rushed Basher first, or maybe he was the Blink Dagger guy. It was one of the two. Not sure you remember. I love Blink Dagger Lifestealer. It's like my favorite thing in the universe. Although, right now...
Dagger's a very fun item.
Yeah, it's on every hero. Fine on anti-mage. At any rate, as well as Quad. Mid lane, taking a peek over here, we do see that TA is getting more last hits and also doing a lot of damage to the Darkseer, but Darkseer with that Ion Shell, able to keep the TA kind of back. Not able to get as many last hits, but he will be able to at least hang out in the lane. Top lane, also definitely seeing... It looks like Titan are getting the better of this, got twice as many last hits, has unfortunately pushed to the tower with that Anchor Smash spam. So we'll have to wait and see how that one kind of pans out. Bottom lane, though, we're definitely seeing Phantom Lancer getting minimal last hits. Not able to approach the lane. There he is, going to get disrupted, as well as, here's the follow-up stun. Slow as well, that should be your first blood. There it goes. Lifestealer gets the kill, too, so that's going to be very early boots, as well as whatever it is he's building. Actually, going to be Midas, right? Lifestealer builds Midas, that's a thing? Yeah, that's a thing.
That's actually also a slight misplay by Bane. He was all the way over here when Phantom Lancer got initiated on. He also placed his sentry over here, did not actually, on the left side of the camp, did not catch the observer, so the pull will remain warded.
Dang. That's a good ward, actually, from the Radiant. That's a tricky one they probably won't get. Chasing the Lifestealer, trying to bring him down, probably not going to work, though. Sharksealer hitting the stun as well. Aw, Dragon Slave going to miss. That would have done a lot of damage if it would have connected with the Bane, who is still level 1, by the way, because he's not been pulling. Both Coddle also level 1. Whole Dire Trilane, most of them. Lifestealer level 3. No, actually, they're all level 2, so levels are evenish. No big level advantage. Oh, there's a disruption. Follow-up stun from the Lina, going to hit as well. PL goes down again. That's going to be terrible. Looks like he probably will fall. Lifestealer's second kill there. So Trilane definitely going the way of Nexus Gaming so far. They can get a counter.
I gotta say, I feel like this is due to a misplay on Bane's part. He didn't nightmare anybody until after all the spells got cast, and even then he nightmared the Shadow Demon and not the Nyx.
Yeah, was Nyx in rage? Because that would have caused problems, obviously.
Maybe. But ideally, in a situation like that, during that setup, Bane would walk up and sleep the Lina. That would be the best case scenario. Otherwise, he would hope to sleep the Nyx before he gets his open wounds off.
Yes, one of the two. Lina, obviously, to prevent the stun from going down. Mid lane, we're seeing a little bit of aggression from Icon. Nothing really super special. He's just going to go ahead and pop Another Ion Shell, forcing people back. It is level 3 Ion Shell now. Yes, yes, it is level 3 Ion Shell, so it will completely remove refraction charges, as well as kind of keeping the lane push. Probably will be able to get the mid tower relatively early. See rotation up to the top lane. PL says, forget this, I'm going top. He's just going to go ahead and start farming, because as of right now, he has 4 last hits, and PL getting farm is like the absolute core of this Radiant lineup. And Caillou thinks he's fine with this. He's going right in, right-clicking the Bounty Hunter. Might get a kill here. One more right-click, it's going to do it. Can he get the right-click? No, he's not. Going to have to back up. Unfortunately, not able to get that last one hit in. Is going to force the Bounty Hunter out of lane, which is going to delay his 6 significantly. And Caillou himself is only half a level away from his 6, so Ravage is going to be up in the near future, and then I really don't know what the Radiant are going to be able to do.
Yeah, Caillou came into this lane with 6 tangos and a salve, whereas Bounty Hunter came in with only a tango. So he's been pushing him around that lane all game. Basically just trading blows hit for hit because he has more regen.
Now that PL has rotated out of the lane, that leaves Lifestealer free to just chill here by himself and solo farm with the Midas that he is, he's like 200 gold shy of it. So he'll get that probably after this creep wave or the next. Mid lane getting pushed out by the Dire. Since they don't have to stick with Lifestealer, they're going to go ahead and mess with the TA. And all just because the PL, because like you said, Bane had some difficulties in the tri-lane. Not going in yet on the TA, waiting for her to get a little bit further forward. I don't know if she knows they're there. She is being a little bit more aggressive than I think she should be. Here comes the Shadow Demon, looking to get that disruption off. No, TA is going to back up to the tower, should be fine.
Now she sees them, so she knows they're there. You can see the Bounty Hunter here, Invis scouting them out.
Yeah, I don't think Lina knows that he's there. There's the track as well. No, not track. There's the trap as well. Bounty Hunter going to get disrupted. This should mean Lina's out, be able to get out. Doesn't have boots. Going to get slid on. Yeah, TA is probably going to go down. Yeah, there's a stun. Going to hit 2.
Darkseer's chasing with the Iron Shell.
Yeah, stun hit 2.
Get close enough to pick somebody off.
Can get the Bounty Hunter. That'll be big. No, Bounty Hunter's going to go invisible. And I don't think...
Mid, so Bounty Hunter should be safe.
Yeah, Ion Shell does not hit invisible units if I'm not incorrect. It does. Oh man, Lifestealer and Bane both at like less than 100 health down in the bottom lane. Bane going and hiding in the trees. Doesn't even have mana for a TP scroll. Does have a Soul Ring recipe though. Yeah, he's just going to TP straight back out. Lifestealer going to chill in lane. All it takes is a little bit of rotation from TA, but it's probably not going to happen. TA sitting mid, still trying to get levels up. No phase as of yet. Nope, phase are coming in on the Courier. Level 6 up on Tide, and also the money for mana boots, so he's ready to go. All they need now is for Lifestealer to... He has a Midas. I take it back. They don't need Lifestealer or anything. I think the Dire are ready to 5-man if they want to, and I almost think it's the best idea. You know what I mean? I mean, since PL hasn't been getting farmed, these guys can easily take a couple tier 1 towers and limit his map control and really prevent him from ever getting farm if they do it now. With Tide Hunter...
Yes, I agree.
Tide Hunter ultimate up. Tide Hunter, of course, rotating back to the fountain. He's got used the Courier to pick himself up an energy booster from the secret shop. He's just going to rotate. I'm going to guess they're probably going to go bottom where the Lifestealer is. And just...
Well, right now you see the Radiant tri-lane rotated, all 3 of heroes up to the top lane. If the Dire get a view of this, they probably will try and group up and take the fight up top. And then they get an opportunity to pick off 3 heroes with the Ravage. Right now you've got Shadow Demon, Tide Hunter, and now you've got Lina teleporting in.
I don't think you need to take the Lifestealer. I think 3v3 is good enough. Even leave Darkseer mid if necessary. Caillou, they see everyone here, and Dire are just like, hey, we've got a Ravage. You guys need to back off. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yep. Still minimizing PL's farm.
Which is essential because, like I said earlier, PL is the keystone of Radiant strategy. They need that push coming from Phantom Lancer Illusions. They need his carry potential, his damage potential, as well as his mana draining potential with the Diffusal Blade. Otherwise, this lineup is not going to work. Using that Lance just to get a couple last hits in. He is up to 21 last hits, nowhere near the Lifestealer. Lifestealer just getting absolute free farm on the bottom lane. 43 last hits in 8 minutes so far. That's thinking it's pretty solid. It's like 6 hits a minute-ish.
TA and Bane. TA with the haze managed to pick off Lina near the top rune. Rotating back down mid, maybe pick off Darkseer.
He's got a surge though, he should be alright.
Stricken toss. TA should be able to pick him off with the haste rune, unless it runs out.
Yeah, there it goes. You got Bounty Hunter as well. This is a huge dive. I don't know why Tide doesn't just... Yeah, here comes the Tide TP. It's just a little bit too late.
Yeah, that was slightly delayed there.
If he could have gotten there before Darkseer went down, Ravage would have meant a double kill. But unfortunately not in position now. and not with as much team support. Disruption going down onto the Coddle. Probably going to mean Coddle's going to fall. No, gets Nightmared. Should keep him alive. No.
Took it off a bit too early. Good play by the Bane until he took the Nightmare off the Coddle to let him get away. The illusions from Disruptor were still up there.
Yeah, managed to get that kill. TP in from Darkseer, who is now respawned. Probably going to try and force this mid tower. Where's the Lifestealer? He's in a creep. Rage is on cooldown. This is a dead Lifestealer. Yep. Does end up going down.
Picking up the pace. Rowan as a duo trying to get kills, doing a good job of it so far.
Yeah, they're gonna have to continue to do that. But right now it looks like Dire gonna get the mid tower for free. Not Radiant not able to come in and defend because of this Tidehunter. He was dead.
Probably should have had that a couple times earlier.
Oh no, he was dead.
It looks like they will hold the tower though.
That was the pickoff. That was the probably the most important pickoff they could have gotten was on that Coddle, because then he wasn't there to spam his wave. Lifestealer TPing back bottom against TA. He's gonna go ahead and probably just right click her a little bit. Yeah.
If the Dire's not careful, Coddle might get a couple kills here. Both Tide and Shadow Demon tanked up two fully charged waves.
Yeah, no mech just yet. Darkseer is only about 600 gold shy of that. Looks like they all want to rotate down towards the bottom room. There is a double damage up. Darkseer going to pick that one up. All going to find it before the TA. TA could be in a lot of trouble here. Can they see her? No, it's nighttime. I don't think they had vision. She's going to TP out, actually, all the way back to base. Lifestealer continuing into farm. Peel as well. Lifestealer is still about 20 CS ahead, but I mean, Peel's a scarier carry. He will win the late game, I think, in a one-on-one scenario, just because Lifestealer isn't able to clear creeps as well. Also, I don't think you can life leech illusions with Feast.
No, you cannot. You will not lifesteal in any shape or form against illusions. Another Coddle blast hitting all four heroes. Coddle's doing a great job this mid lane. His blasts have been on point this game.
Yeah, Coddle doing work. I mean, that's what he does. That's why he's on top of, he's first pick, first ban material right now. Seeing a rotation out towards the top lane to try and pick off this PL. There is a ward that's going to spot them out right now, so this PL needs to get out. He's going to go ahead and go invisible straight into the shop. He's going to TP out. Ravage right now will catch him, but they're not going to. Instead, they might just go ahead and push out the lane. Try and get the top tier 1 tower. Lifestealer on the bottom lane decides to go in on Bounty Hunter. That's not the right idea. He's going to get brought down by the TA. Going to fall here definitely. One more right click going to do it. Track gold as well coming from that kill. So
right now, I think one thing the Dire are doing wrong is they're not utilizing the smokes. That's two ganks now. They've tried to walk in and they've both run it, and they end up running into the Radiant Wards, which allow TA and PL respectively to get out safely. Whereas their Nake's been ganked twice now, I want to say. Yeah, Nake's has died twice now with track on him to TA and BH combo. Maybe it's time for Nake's to rotate to the top lane where it's safer for him, since he doesn't have the tri-lane support there.
Yeah, he has been having some difficulty down that bottom lane. No, he's going to go right back in. Now that PL is down there on the bottom lane, may have a little bit. Is that correct? TA BKB rush. We're seeing a fight on the mid lane. Bane ultimate getting channeled against the Darkseer. It's going to get cancelled. And TA running away. Is she going to be able to get out is a question. Titan are going to get in. If you can kill the TA, I think it's worth a Ravage. Yeah, she's going for the BKB rush.
Looks like TA should be okay. I don't know how many. It's only Tidehunter.
She's actually going to go in, possibly get the kill on Tide. One more right click is going to do it. Now DS has to back off. Meantime, the rest of the mid lane, we're seeing Darkseer running away from the Bounty Hunter. TA finishing off the Lina as well. TA doing an excellent job up here in the jungle. Going to come in, maybe get the Darkseer. No, going to go in on the Shadow Demon instead. Shadow Demon, no disruption yet. Juking through the trees. Might be able to get out. Hoping, no, not going to work out. Is going to end up getting brought down. Lifestealer, though, doing
slight miscommunication here by Nexus. They had the Tidehunter and Lina run up this way. Oh, you can't see my drawings. But they ran up into the jungle and chased the TA. Whereas the other two heroes, the Shadow Demon and the Darkseer, both went mid to pursue the Bounty Hunter and Bane. If all four heroes had stuck together on either target, I feel like they would have succeeded. But because they split up, TA managed to 2v1 the Tide and Lina, and then come in and pick off the Shadow Demon at the end.
Yeah.
I think there were 2 track kills out of those.
Yeah, definitely. Bounty Hunter doing work, definitely. Up to level 8 already. Has Bracer, looks like he's going for that drum build phase already as well. I need to go shut my dog up really quickly. Please just close the door. I think she's yelling at a bug. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Cuddle Blast again doing work. Mid Tower should go down here, even with Blinding Light. Next now up on the Darkseer, so that should keep him alive. Nightmare from the Bane. Can we get some combo in? No, Darkseer gonna still get the tower. In fact, I think Ravage. Nope, no Ravage yet. Still haven't seen a Ravage yet this game. Lifestealer
I'm
getting
interested in what what the Dire's trying to accomplish, because the Ravage is their most powerful teamfight tool, and they have yet to utilize it.
Yeah, I really think they need to use it to start winning some team fights. Maybe come down to this bottom lane, take this tower as well. Mid lane we see Bounty Hunter chasing. He's not gonna be able to get a kill. Gonna back off here.
Tide kind of wasted his Ravage mid there.
Did he use the
Right
Ravage?
now they've got to wait another 2 minutes before they have that up.
They might be able to get this
Good
bottom
defense,
tower
swag.
as TA is down for a little bit. Don't have the creep wave. Do have the catapult. Take that tower instead of the catapult. Keep it alive. Never mind. You mess with tower aggro, you know, switching it back and forth. You can keep that catapult alive and bring down the tower much more quickly, but that takes a lot of coordination. See, mass CP's in here from the Radiant squad. Bounty Hunter as well as TA should be next. Going to see Track get thrown in on the Shadow Demon. Soul Catcher as well going to hit on the Bounty Hunter, but it's not going to be enough. Lifestealer wants to go in. Looks like he might be able to bring down the Bounty Hunter. No, not going to be enough. He's going to have to back off. This TA doing work. Trap not going to hit onto the Lifestealer as he was still in rage when it went off. Lena doesn't have...
Oh, she has no money for TP.
She's stuck.
She's stuck there until she either flies in a teleport scroll or someone finds her. Looks like Bounty Hunter caught a view of her.
Yeah, she's just dead.
Should be dead.
Yep. Top lane Phantom Lancer pushing the top tower, going ahead, picking up the creep wave. He'll be able to get some gold here. He goes for a drum first, actually, so some stats as well as a little bit more mana, move speed. That means there's going to be 2 drums on the Radiant side. I'm assuming that Bracer on the Bounty Hunter is going to be a drum. TP in from the Tide to try and stop the Phantom Lancer from doing this, clearing out some creeps as well. Tide pretty tanky already. 500 gold up on him, so is he going to build the Piper's Darkseer? One of them should build one. Bottom lane engagement, we're going to see Bane fall here. Cuddle Blast coming through, but not going to pick anybody off. TA is stuck here. Does have Refraction up, but there's going to get dropped if she uses it. Can we have a slow? No, slow is on cooldown. TA with the haster, no, it doesn't even matter. TA's got a haste. She ought to be able to get away. Darkseer surging forward. 2 seconds to a vacuum. Probably going to be able to get this kill. No, he's going to fall to a Cuddle Blast instead.
Slightly greedy there in the Darkseer. 3 heroes back. This Bounty Hunter is doing an exquisite job of getting tracks on everybody. TA right now staying at the highest net worth in the game.
Indeed.
That fight was pretty exciting there. Bane got a good grip, but it ended slightly before Lifestealer died. He managed to infest the creep, pop back out with, you know, more health than he had earlier. Managed to turn that fight around, and then slight misplay by the Darkseer, diving a bit too far. Good turnaround on the TA there.
TA now with TP's up to top lane. She's level 13, so if we look at level, she's easily the highest on the map. Lifestealer coming in close second. Top tier 1 tower should fall. Probably going to see a trade here. As there's 2 on the top, the Dire should be able to come right in and start doing some work. Cuddle Blast getting channeled here. Lena going to find Bane. Sleep going down. Can we get the disruption is the question. No, we can't. Cuddle Blast keeping people from going in as much as they want to. Going to see a channel to Illuminate. Going to come through, hit the Lifestealer. Bounty Hunter coming in. Track on the Shadow Demon already. Probably see another track in the near future. Oh no, he's going to get stunned. Possibly accidentally, possibly on purpose. No, they got vision. He's going to fall. Sleep going down onto the Shadow Demon. Here comes the Tide though. Ravage could be huge right here. Can he get it off? No, doesn't even need it. Lena with the ultimate picking off Bane. Double kill. Tide now coming in, tanking up the tower. Probably going to get the tier 1 here. Meanwhile, Darkseer up on the top lane. Trying to get some farm up.
Now keep in mind, while all this fighting is going down bot lane, PL has had free farm top. He's now only 7 CS behind the Lifestealer. He's got his 2 blades of alacrity. He should have his defusal within the next few minutes.
And possibly take this tier 1 mid tower. TA here as well. They can probably take this. PL tanking a little bit more than he needs to, but he's got a Tranquil Boots. He should be able to heal right back up.
Yeah, I think with TA they're trying to bait either the rotation or the TP. She might be able to catch out Tidehunter here.
Yeah, she's going to go for it. The 1 right click, 2 right click, that's going to be it. Double meld doing work. It's It's going to be a mega kill streak for our TA. Take a look at her kill KDA. She's 12-1. So TA doing absolute work here. Now before this,
the power of the TA, she's so powerful early.
yeah, definitely. See trap going down, disruption down onto the TA, but now Lyster's gonna have to back up. No, he's gripped. He's gonna fall here. Definitely TA, unstoppable streak on her. Look like Darkseer's gonna be the next one to fall. Nightmare down on him. Just seeing some fire blasts coming in from the Lina, trying to slow people down. Darkseer vacuum back, may keep him alive. Yeah, he will survive here. Cuddle blast, no, he's gonna be alive. Lifestealer buys back, comes straight back in. Slow down onto the TA. Can we get a kill here? There's this sentry ward getting dropped so that they have vision if she melds. I think TA will survive. No, there's the stun. She's going to fall. Lina kill ending that killing spree means she gets plenty of gold. Ravage is still up, so these guys can push. Now keep in mind though, PL's up on your top lane, getting some illusions up. He can easily take this top tier 2 tower. Not even trying even.
The important part of that fight was that because TA managed to pick off Tidehunter at the start of the fight, he wasn't there for the duration of it until the end. They smoked from the tier 1 into in the Roche pit. Dewarding bot lane. I don't know if they have the damage to bring down Roshan.
I think they should be able to get it. Tide has level 4 Gush, so he's got plenty of minus armor. If they can, yeah, look at the minus armor down. Tide taking a little bit too much. Top lane, Darkseer rotates back up to slow down the PL push. I mean, they'll get the Roche. I don't think...
have a smoke on the Coddle and Vayne walking in trying to interrupt this Roshan. If Lifestealer gets in there, that's an easy kill on the Tidehunter or an easy kill on the Lifestealer.
Yeah, both of them really low. I think,
very risky.
Might be able to, if they can bring it down. No, Lifestealer had rage up. We'll get the Roche. There it is. Where's the Aegis? Gets the Lifestealer, but he's going to die immediately. Lina going to blink. No. Is not able to TP out soon enough. This Desolator up on the TA doing too much work. Lifestealer trying to go in, but he's going to get gripped. He's going to fall as well. TA just doing way too much work here. That Desolator, 20-minute Desolator as well as most of a BKB. So she's definitely having a good early game. And now Phantom Lancer coming right back in. I believe he is 200 gold shy of that Diffusal Blade, so...
Yeah, the only word to describe this TA is fed. She's got 15 kills in a total of 21 minutes. She's really punishing the lack of coordination here on the Dire.
Yeah, she's definitely doing a lot of work. Chasing out this Darkseer, probably not going to be able to get the kill. Not even, she's like, who needs Blink Dagger? I don't need Blink Dagger. You need Blink Dagger? I don't need Blink Dagger. Just go for a straight Desolator. Cuddle Blast coming through, push going on. Oh my god, she's just going to like 3-shot the Tidehunter. We thought he was tanking. Not really. Looks like the Coddle will fall here, though. Getting ulted by the Lina. Slow down on the TA. She will fall, and the problem with TA being fed is that now she gives tons of gold bounty back to the other team. Meantime, though, PL pushes the top tier 2 tower, heads straight up, sends an army of illusions up towards the tier 3, and now just goes back bottom to farm. See Diffusal Blade up on him as well as another 2,000 gold, so he's up to way too many last hits. Lifestealer trying to get some more farm up. He's got face as well as armlet now. He's got a Ring of Basilius. Is he building a flats?
On who?
Lifestealer.
I think he got that Basilius really early on in the trial, and I think he's had it for a while.
Okay, I was wondering. That's a little bit of weird item build. I don't know. I can't think of a reason why you would get a Bazzy ring on Lifestealer. It's not really necessary. Phantom Lancer's pushing.
The fourth thing to notice right now, in net worth, PL is actually leading the charts right now. Because Lifestealer's been forced to take on all these fights and CA's been such a pain in the ass for everybody. PL's just had absolute free farm in that top lane, managed to push down 2 towers. Right now he's leading the chart in terms of net worth. And
can we get a new? Can we get a? We will. Dark Shadow Demon getting some PL illusions up. Unfortunately, they have no HP. Bounty Hunter and Desolator also. These guys. Is that really the case?
No, I don't think so. The people in the chat are just speculating. He's probably going to be making a BKB.
I don't even think it's his. Is that? No, that's TA's.
Hammer in his inventory. That's all it is.
Okay. So yeah, it's probably BKB, and TA's got another Mithril Hammer, which is going to be her BKB. Tide are going to get caught out here. This very dead Tide. No, Lifestealer's going to come in, go straight onto the TA, but, I mean, she's got Refraction. There's your Bane ultimate. Very dead Lifestealer as well. Med going to be up in just a second. He's going to fall too, probably. No, Mech up, as well as a Vacuum back in. There's no wall coming from this. Lena is going to get the Bounty Hunter, though. Unfortunately, no. Okay, wall is level 2. Didn't use the wall there. I feel like...
I don't know, that fight was just very disorganized. Tidehunter got cut out early, and then Lifesteal was gripped for a full 5 seconds, and then Darkseer came in with support.
Yeah, not really able to handle that team fight. Fanlancer's a solo kill against the Lifestealer on the bottom lane, as well as getting a tower here. So, that's going to be a big bonus for him. 4,000 gold up as well. He can even go for a Radiance at this point, and it won't even be that late. Probably going to go for the Heart instead, I would imagine. Mid lane, we're seeing TA being a little aggressive. She's going to get soul captured as well as disrupted. Not going to be enough to bring her down, but enough to do some damage. I don't think those illusions apply the Desolator buff. No, they don't. Alright, Coddle Blast going to come through, though. Clear out the creep wave. Coddle goes for...
Yeah, right now, on the Dar side, TA, PL, and Bounty have all been, moving up in terms of net worth and last hits, whereas nXs is kind of stagnated. He had about 70-some last hits by the 12, 14, between around 14 minutes. At 25 minutes, he's at 94. He has not been farming, he's been trying to fight, and because of that, he's been falling way behind in terms of farm.
Yeah, definitely not able to get the kind of map control and stuff that they need to be able to give Nyx room, because he doesn't really have room to farm, because if he stops doing these fights, Coddle is just going to solo push everything. He doesn't even need TA there being scary at all. Coddle Blast coming through, we're seeing tracks going down as well. Bounty Hunter staying in the sidelines, throwing some tracks out, waiting for an opportunity to go in. No finished BKB up on him yet. I think he's about 1,200 gold left. Split push is actually absolutely crushing these guys. PL gets the bottom tier 2 tower. Pushing out with more illusions. Blink Dagger forward from the Darkseer, so this is a Blink Darkseer. I like the idea. He's got a Nyx bomb in him as well, but not able to catch the PL as he invises out. Gets recalled by the Coddle. They're going to go ahead and mid, take this last tier 2 tower. Should be, right now, I don't know what Dire are going to do. They just need to get a massive Ravage. It's really the only options they've got available. I do like getting counter Phantom Lancer illusions. That's cute, but it's not going to be enough. Here's a wall. TA already with the BKB. That means there's no Ravage that's going to save this Darkseer. He's just going to fall. Right-clicking on the TA. Can they get her out? There's a Demonic Purge. They might be able to kill her off now. She turns around. Nope, there's a Lena ultimate. That's going to finish her off. Killing spree up on her. You can see Lifestealer coming back in, trying to get some right-clicking done. If they can finish off this team fight, we need to get a Ravage, but he's not there. Slowed down by the Phantom Lancer coming into the back. Tide going to fall. Still no Ravage. Does he have buyback? I don't think so. Lifestealer getting slowed down by the Nightmare. He's going to be the last one left alive. Probably going to fall in the back lines here. Yeah, he will go down. Killing spree double kill onto the Phantom Lancer, and that's probably going to mean a Rax now. 50 seconds dead on the Lifestealer. Does he have buyback? I don't think so. Where's buyback?
I don't think it matters. That's a big overcommitment on the Dire's part. They ended up running around way too long outside their base while they were still behind. I want to check out the gold graph. XP graph is above 12k, gold graph is above 10k. They needed to play way more defensively than that.
Yeah, wait for the fight underneath the tower, seriously. With the choke point for a wall and a Ravage. He desperately needed a Blink Dagger there in that situation. Rack's going to go down. Yeah, Bounty Hunter going to get one more right click. Probably going to pay for that right click, but it doesn't really matter. Dust's going to fall. He got the Racks. That's the important thing, even if he dies here. Blink forward from the Darkseer. There's Lena ultimate. That's going to be it. Dust goes down, trying to catch out the Phantom Lancer. If they can get a couple more pickoffs, this might suddenly become worth it. Stun going to miss. Recall going down on somebody. Bringing the TA in. They want to turn around. Disruption used on a Phantom Lancer illusion, spawning some illusions of his own. So there's going to be Phantom Lancer versus Phantom Lancer wars going on here. That's really funny. That's really funny. Tempo Assassin jumps in, gets a kill on the Shadow Demon in the meantime. Means ranged Rax is going to fall here really quickly. Top lane, Lifestealer trying to get some more farm up. Got a little bit of room on this top lane. Doesn't have a ward. Radiant do have a ward. They're gonna come in and chase him. He needs to rage and run away right now. So you rage. Yep. And then no, Fiend's Grip is there. He's probably going to die. And by probably, I mean no. Vacuum Wall comes in from the Darks here. Can we get a Ravage? Ravage. My Kingdom for a Ravage. Anything. Ravage? Something? There we go. There's a Ravage. That's what they needed a long time ago. BKB gets popped by the TA. She'll probably survive. Vayne surviving with light charges. TA, I think that ultimate just got blocked from the Lina. Lifestealer falling to the Templar Assassin, just doing too much work here. Disruption, Soul Catcher on the TA, but I think she's just going to be able to 1v2 these guys. Yeah, I mean, there's no hope here. Just Lina and Darkseer left alive, running back away. Nexus.
Again, the lack of Blink Dagger on this Tidehunter is absolutely killing the Dire, because their initiation right now is a Darkseer, and there's zero follow-up because the Tidehunter's not in position.
Yeah, that killed these guys. They're just waiting for a... Cuddle going to go ahead and recall the Bounty Hunter back in, waiting for a creep wave to come up hill here. Go ahead, take down the second Rax, and I don't think that the Dire are currently in a position to be coming back from a double Rax. Yeah, Lina getting burst down here. This is probably GG, but
yeah, I don't see how. Yeah, there's the GG call.
Just, I mean, they did well early in the trial lane. They won that trial lane easily. It's just Tidehunter wasn't able to do well enough early on to get a Blink Dagger.
Won the trial lane, and then when they started to rotate, they did a very sloppy job of it and let TA pick way too many of them off. Eventually, TA snowballed slightly, and then they had to commit all their resources stopping TA, while BL continued to free farm the top lane.
Yeah, TA just did an amazing job in this mid lane, and I don't think it's necessarily the matchup TA versus Darkseer. I didn't watch that as much as I was paying attention to the tri lane, but in theory, you know, I think that Darkseer should have been fine, just wasn't able to perform. Ganks were attempted against the TA, but it didn't work out, so... TA, strong hero.
Indeed.
24-5. Alright, so that's the game, guys. Thanks for watching. A lot of this should be going up to YouTube very near future, so... Thanks for watching, guys. This is Kingdom signing out. Thank you for casting with me, Jheee. It was a pleasure.
No worries. Anytime you need somebody.
Yeah, absolutely. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.